Blood flowed from her nose as she gripped the edge of the table. Sydney grabbed her to steady her, careful not to make skin contact. Power flooded her veins, pouring out into the room like a dam broken. "We have a problem," he said quietly. "Your order, your issues," Lydia managed. Blood ran into her mouth as she spoke. She gagged. It pushed her into an unstable state. "I do wish this were true. I believe I have fulfilled your request," Lydia stated. "It's not so simple. I'm terribly sorry to have to do this, but I will need further assistance," Sydney told her. "You may inquire," Lydia began, her voice shaking. Quite suddenly, Lydia crumbled without warning. Sydney caught her. He swept her up. This descendant was more than an imitation. She was the most physically like his Leonette in centuries of watching the bloodline. "Fascinating," Sydney mumbled. "She's not like the others," Leonette's ghost whispered from beside him. "No, her power, it's old. She shares a piece of your soul," Sydney noted. "So, Akidian, what are you going to do with her right now?" Leonette asked him. Sydney looked up, his eyes searching the room with the thoughts of finding an answer not yet fully formed in his thoughts. "We could take her with us," Leonette suggested, following his line of sight to her office. "I would like nothing more, considering the taste of power she expelled, however, darling. We need her to trust us, given our history with her kind. And this is not the way to do it." "Wait till you tell her about me." Leonette smiled up at him, something charmingly devilish in her face. "I'm not certain that is such a good idea," Sydney said. "The blood in her veins is pure power. She's going to notice the crowns," Leonette said critically. "She didn't seem to notice them so far," Sydney told her. "Yes, but to be fair, she was expending power for other reasons. I'm not willing to risk a war with the Osgiliath when I have offered to mend a bridge in order to investigate this," Sydney said. "You did it to find out about her, Leonette." Pointedly. "Time slips. She gave us a lead. We should be on our way. We can come back to her," Sydney said. "Fine. At least let me repair the damage she did to herself on our behalf." Leonette held her hand over Lydia, whispering. She held her hand just over Lydia's forehead. The healing spell swept over Lydia, pulling its power from Sydney. He felt it pull a string between them. A temporary lifeline immediately snapped free. Sydney felt a slight moment of pain, then it passed. He looked at Leonette critically. "She is not what she appears," Leonette said. "We need more time with her," Sydney said. "Then don't do anything rash." Quickly to the floor. Leonette's sudden change in tone hurried, then promptly left the morgue.